Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel. So today I'm gonna be discussing this debate, I guess you can say this topic that I saw on a Boerboel group, on the Boerboel breakdown, discussing all things Boerboel group on Facebook. You guys should join that group, guys, if you have Boerboels or you plan to get Boerboels, because that group, these groups and that group specifically helps a lot in the sense that you're going to learn more about the breed, all of that stuff. Most of the top breeders are all in that group. Most of the retired Boerboel personnel, dog owners, I don't know if that made sense, but they are inside that group as well, so you can learn from them, you can hear what they have to say, you can ask questions. It's just open for everybody to post videos and pictures about their dogs, puppies, and get information about the breed. Maybe if you have an issue, a problem, you want advice on which dog food you should feed your dog, all of that is there in that group, guys. So let's get into it, guys. This is a question or whatever happened. Yeah, this is a question or something that someone is trying to discuss here, asking a question, I guess. Let's put it that way. They're trying to ask a question on the Boerboel group, and it says, I've owned Boerboels all my life, for a decade now, sorry. Looking at these pictures of Boerboels from 1954. 1954. Looking at this picture from 1954 of Boerboels, what the hell happened? So he's asking what the hell happened to Boerboels, looking at this picture from 1954, because we can see here the picture, which I'm gonna put on the screen while you guys are watching the video. You see there's a man kneeling down there with two Boerboels. You can see they look totally different to the Boerboels of nowadays, guys. But yeah, let's get into it. So he's asking what the hell happened to the breed. I don't know if he's saying it in a way that now the Boerboels have got worse, or what is he saying. But yeah, he says a picture of Boerboels from 1954. What the hell happened? So I'll tell him what happened, guys. Boerboels have not gotten worse. I wouldn't say they've gotten worse. The only scenario where I'll say Boerboels have got worse is the sense of the giving birth and the mating aspect. Yes, Boerboels have got worse in terms of that aspect, because the fact that not all Boerboels are able to give birth naturally is sad, guys. The fact that you have to get a C-section for your Boerboel is sad. That is really, really sad, guys. I'm heartbroken. I can't believe it. Because growing up, my Boerboels could easily give birth, could easily mate naturally, all of that stuff. And now to see that now Boerboels can't mate naturally, you have to go to the vet for C-sections, that is just sad, guys. Because those days, man, you just go to the vet only to take like injections or to take rabies vaccine, all of those vaccines. But nowadays you must go to the vet, C-section, to do artificial insemination, all of that stuff. That's sad, guys. That is really, really, really sad. But yeah, guys, so the only scenario where I would say Boerboels got worse is the sense that of the fact that they can't give birth naturally and need to do C-sections with the female dog. And also in terms of the male's inability to mate with the female dog. They can't even just climb the female and mate. That's sad, guys. That is really, really sad. Every time I'm on Instagram and I see Boerboels trying to mate on Boerboel pages, but they can't mate, that's just sad, guys. And also when I see Boerboels at the vet giving birth, that's just sad, guys. That's really, really sad. You guys don't understand how sad that actually is, guys. That a Boerboel cannot give birth naturally. That is sad, guys. Really, really sad. So yeah, that's the only way that I'll say Boerboels have become worse. But in terms of their build, the way they look, you can see the pictures here. These Boerboels have got smaller heads, smaller chests, smaller paws. You can see the tails are still docked, which is a good thing, guys. Boerboels look better when their tails are docked. But you can see in terms of the head structure, those Boerboels, they have smaller heads. Everything about them is smaller than the Boerboels of nowadays. The height, in terms of height as well, I don't know if those are young dogs or those are old dogs, but let's say that they are old dogs. Their height is a bit smaller as compared to the Boerboels of nowadays. They are more slimmer. These Boerboels certainly do look like they can jump fences and all of that stuff. They can run for hours upon hours upon hours. But in terms of the looks, guys, the Boerboels nowadays look way better. The Boerboels nowadays look way better. But like I said, the only thing I'd say that's got worse in terms of boerboels is that now they can't give birth naturally and they cannot mate naturally. But in terms of any other aspect, the guarding instinct, all of that other instinct, the temperament, I'd say that they are better now, or they're as good as before. In terms of temperament, I think they're as good as they were before. But in terms of the looks, they are better now. So in terms of temperament, they are as good as they were before. In terms of looks, they are better now than they were before. In terms of the mating, they were better before than they are now, guys. And in terms of their ability to give birth, they are better before than they are now. Because, guys, let's keep it real. If your dog requires C-sections and it requires artificial insemination, it means that your dog cannot live in the wild. So that is actually really, really sad. I don't know why not many people are talking about this. This is genuinely really, really sad that a boerboel cannot give birth naturally. That is sad, because that means that they cannot survive in the wild. Any animal that cannot mate naturally cannot survive in the wild. Any animal that cannot give birth naturally, and the puppies get stuck because they cannot come out because the female does not have energy to push them out. That is sad. That means they can't survive in the wild. That is sad. But I wonder what happened, eh? Nobody's talking about this. I've not seen any breeder. Nobody's talking about the fact that why are boerboels unable to give birth naturally anymore? Why are boerboels not able to mate naturally anymore? The males literally can't hop on the female anymore and do a natural tie anymore. Literally, they can't. The owner needs to help, or so and so needs to help, or they have to go to the vet, artificial insemination, all of that. I wonder why they have to draw semen out of the male and then put it manually into the female. That is sad, guys. No one is talking about the fact that now boerboels cannot mate naturally. That is really genuinely sad, guys. Because like I said, growing up, the boerboels could easily mate. Easily mate. Easily. This is not even a question. If you had told me when I was a little boy and I had my boerboels that boerboels would not be able to mate naturally in the future, I would have told you, but how is that even possible? But now, it seems to be the new norm. Like, you have to take your dog to the vet just to be able to get puppies, to produce puppies. That's sad, guys. But yeah, what can I say, guys? 1954, that's when that picture was taken. Wow. All I can say is wow, guys. The longevity of the breed is insane. Many breeds have been wiped off the face of the planet, but the boerboel is still going strong and still going well, guys. But yeah, guys, that's the video for today. Like I said, boerboels have improved nowadays in every single aspect, apart from temperament, which you can say temperament now they're as good as the dogs as before. They haven't improved in terms of temperament, I wouldn't say. I think the dogs are still the same in terms of temperament, but in terms of everything else, the dogs have improved, apart from the fact that now they can't mate naturally and they can't give birth naturally. But any other aspect, boerboels have improved. And by the way, guys, it's not every boerboel that cannot mate naturally, and it's not every boerboel that cannot give birth naturally. Some can and some can't. But back in the day, all could, and all could give birth and all could mate naturally. But now, some can and some can't. I really hope that things can go back to normal in terms of the boerboel breed, and boerboels and have the ability to mate naturally and give birth naturally. I really, really hope that that's the case. If it's not the case, it's gonna be sad, man. It is gonna be sad, man. Because remember, not everybody can do artificial inseminations and take their dog for C-sections. You really, because remember, some of these dogs, which well, I'm gonna do an episode talking about why dogs need C-sections and why dogs need artificial insemination and all of that stuff, and why dogs cannot breed naturally. But all I'm gonna say is that, yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do an episode on that. But for now, let me just say this before I close. Now, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so boerboels, it's really sad now because, like I said, I forgot what I was gonna say, but let me just close this, guys. So back in the day, like I said, if all were able to do it and now not all are able to do it, I wonder what happened, what changed. But I'm gonna do an episode on that where we discuss what actually changed, what happened. Because no one is talking about this, guys. Nobody seems worried. There's no urgency to know what happened. Nobody's talking about this, because I've not seen anybody talk about why a boerboel is not able to give birth naturally and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, now I remember what I wanted to say. So these dogs, guys, remember, they give birth mainly. Sometimes you find your Boerboel gives birth at 2 a.m. in the morning. Tell me, which normal guy, if not a breeder, is going to be able to wake up and say, I'm driving my dog to a vet? First of all, I don't think a vet is even open at 2 a.m. in the first place. Unless, I don't know, it's a 24-hour vet, 24/7 vet. But yeah. So, with this thing that your dog can't give birth naturally, right? Let's say your dog has puppies at 2 a.m. in the morning. What now what happens? What happens because the dog cannot give birth naturally, right? Are the puppies gonna die because the dog will go on labor, right? And then when the dog goes on labor, now what? Are the puppies gonna die, or what's gonna happen if you can't get them to the vet? So yeah, we're gonna discuss that on a separate episode. The video is going to be titled, what has happened to Boerboels? Why can they not give birth naturally, and why can they not mate naturally? Discussion. That's what the name of that video is gonna be. But for now, guys, yeah, man, just thinking about that has made me sad, guys. Why are not all Boerboels able to give birth and mate naturally, guys? I still don't understand. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this video, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Boerboels have definitely improved, guys, in terms of appearance, but in terms of mating and breeding, and giving birth naturally, they have decreased. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, follow our YouTube, follow our Instagram as well.